What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Chat Shack. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and a new year. Welcome back. We're back for good.
Yeah. Happy New Year, guys.
Right, today we thought about if we were going to do this video or not, because we're not really a channel that does many movie reviews.
No.
As such, but we do some movie reviews. I mean, we have done some in the past.
I'm a big fan of the movies. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to do my top 5 and Max's top 5 of 2014. Top 5 films of 2014. So that's all the films that came out last year. Now, I will say, though...
Yeah, I have a feeling our lists are going to be quite similar.
They will be similar,
yeah. Because I think we like a lot of films.
We do like the same kind of thing. This is the thing. In England, Birdman and Whiplash... Birdman might be out now, I'm not sure.
I think Birdman's literally just come out.
Birdman has just come out, so we haven't managed to see it yet. And Whiplash is out in January, and Foxcatcher is out in January, so we haven't managed to see those yet.
I also
they are in America, but you know.
I also haven't managed to see Boyhood yet.
No, we haven't managed to see that yet. But
all the other films we have seen,
we will go and see those and
definitely
treat them as 2015 films, because for us in England they are 2015 films.
It's like Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, it was
2015.
Yeah. No, 2013.
2013.
Yeah,
but it was 2014 film for us.
It was 2014 film for us, but for them, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a difference there, but from the films that we've seen this year, we've done a top 5. So go with your top 5.
Okay.
Go from 5 down to 1, and then go from 5 down to 2, and then I'll go from 5 down to 2.
Okay.
And then we'll say 1.
Okay. Well, my 5th is 22 Jump Street.
Yes.
My 4th is Nightcrawler.
Mm-hmm.
My 3rd is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
And my 2nd is Gone Girl.
Okay, so why did you put those in that order?
Well, I mean, 22 Jump Street for me was the best comedy of the year. It was really funny.
It was good, but the thing I will say about 22 Jump Street, if you haven't seen it already, it's very It's like, I know it's similar to the first one. It's supposed to be similar, but in the end, it's like when you come out of a sequel, you want to see something different. But it is really funny.
It is.
But when you come out of it, you're just like, oh, I just saw 21 Jump Street again.
Yeah, but why try and fix something that's not broken, you know? 21 Jump Street was so good, they just thought, you know what?
It's just
let's make a second movie that's even funnier with the same characters.
It's kind of like a cop-out kind of thing, though. It's
I personally loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
I mean, no, it was an awesome film.
Yeah.
It's the best comedy of this year.
Yeah, definitely, by far. I mean, and you know, there have been some really rubbish comedies this year.
What was
22 Jump Street was great. Number 4 was Nightcrawler. Now, I know you haven't seen this film.
I haven't seen that yet because I didn't manage to see it in the cinema, but
I saw it very recently and I thought it was brilliant. I mean, there's no kind of real plot twists in there, you know.
It's more about the acting.
It is more about the acting. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal, I've been a big fan of his.
He's great. And in Prisoners, that's when he... it was
Donnie Darko.
Source Code was when I kind of started to notice him a bit, but yeah.
But, I just... He doesn't carry the film. It's not like, you know, say with Daniel Day-Lewis and Lincoln, where everyone was like, oh, Daniel Day-Lewis is great, but... because the movie was actually rubbish, but you know, the actual movie is actually really good. It's really interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. Really cool concept. You know, it's good. Something that I didn't know a lot about. You know, I
really want to see it because everyone's going on about it. But it does look like a really interesting and like a concept that can make you think about it. And
it's really stylized as well. It's cool. Yeah, it's a really good film. Definitely check it out, especially if you like Jake.
Was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was number 3?
Yes.
Dawn. Great film. Great film.
Brilliant film. It was. I thought it wasn't as good as Rise. Mm-hmm. But it was very good. I really liked it. I liked Caesar.
I thought it was better than Rise, mainly because I think maybe it's because I've seen Rise a lot, because I have seen Rise a lot of times. I've seen Rise of the Planet of the Apes
a lot,
4 times, I reckon. But Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was something a bit new, a bit similar to the older ones, but they did it so much better than the older ones. That's why I think I preferred it slightly more.
I just think I liked Caesar kind of growing up in the first one, getting to know Caesar, because you know, I mean, he's already grown up in this one, and it's a bit like, you know.
And
I missed that part of him.
Your number 2.
My number 2 was Gone Girl.
Awesome film.
I've seen it twice now.
It's so good.
It's very, very good. I really, really liked it.
It's very clever, and it's
so clever.
I can't. There's not a lot of faults I can find with that film.
No, you literally come out. I mean, you feel drained because it is actually a really long film. I didn't realise actually
it doesn't feel long.
How long it was.
That's the good thing.
But it is a very long film. But yeah, I loved it. I loved the way it was shot. I'm a big fan of David Fincher. I think he's a great director. And yeah, I think this is the best film he's done since Fight Club.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's a good list. I'm gonna tell you my 5 to 2 now.
All right.
5 was 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, same.
Best comedy of the year. Maybe not as much as good as I wanted it to be, but it was still an awesome film. 4, X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
I loved that movie.
This one kind of just didn't get on my list.
I thought that was the best way to kind of, because I know X-Men First Class kind of rebooted X-Men, but it was still the same story sort of thing. This like completely changed everything. It was new. It was great.
There were a
so
few
good.
plot holes.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna have a few. Like you can't really blame it for having a few plots because it's so confusing. It's like
I think it was too confusing for itself, really.
Well, it's not confusing. It's a difficult story to get everything exactly right.
I just think they had an idea and they kind of went with it and they didn't really care how it kind of panned out.
I just think it was a really good film.
Yeah, but, it was a very good film. It would have definitely been on my 6th.
3 was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
this movie surprised me a lot. But everyone knows, I say it all the time, I'm not a huge fan of Marvel films.
No, nor am I.
I wasn't a huge fan of Winter Soldier, even though a lot of people liked it. I just thought it was very predictable. Avengers is good, but not my sort of film. But Guardians of the Galaxy was the best Marvel film I've ever seen by a long, long way.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, and I don't usually like films that are like really cheesy, funny, and then serious,
cheesy.
and then that's the thing. Guardians was not cheesy. It was just so funny, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was serious when it needed to be. It was action packed when it needed to be, and it was funny when it needed to be, and it never like Mr. B.
I had a really good time watching it, but I don't think
I've never had that much fun watching a film.
But for me, I don't think it deserves to be a top 5.
I think it does. It's because it surprised me the most. I think.
Okay, yeah.
And it was just such an awesome action movie. When I saw it, I was like, I want to see that again right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is better than the Avengers. It is.
It's better than the Avengers. And number 2 is Gone Girl. Already said, it's a great movie. It's not like I love when movies that haven't got any action in it or any like anything like that. It's just the script and the performances that make the movie amazing, and the story obviously that make the movie amazing. I love that. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about number 1?
I know number 1.
Right, everyone. This film was very, very mixed.
Yeah, it had some
critics hated it. Audience loved it.
Yeah,
like some audience hated it. Some critics thought it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was really mixed. It was
it was always going to be controversial because of the subject matter, wasn't it?
I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I just think
some people
got it. Some people didn't get it. Some people just hating on it because it's a blockbuster film.
Some people take it far too seriously. That they'd like try to dig in between everything.
It's because it's a Nolan film.
Yeah.
But it is Interstellar. Interstellar is our number 1 because it's an experience that I'll never ever forget in cinema. Yeah. It made me cry. I'll admit. It made Max cry
many times.
And I saw it twice. Because I saw it very late because I had a lot of uni work that I had to get done, and I only managed to see it like the last week it was out, and then I had to go and see it with Max because I just thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
The Matthew McConaughey is my favourite actor. Christopher Nolan's my favourite director, so it was perfect.
He's my second favourite director.
Yeah, it was the perfect film for me, and I went in it thinking, because of all the critics are saying, oh, it's bad film, bad, like it's really cheesy, it's not that great, it's just loads of holes in it. I went in thinking, okay, maybe this is Nolan's first blip film because he's done so many good films. Maybe this is his first blip. So I watched it.
I had no doubt it would be good.
I had a few doubts, but then when I watched it, when I got out of the cinema, I was like, wow. It's one of those films where you spend like 2 days after thinking,
oh, good, yeah.
Like, how did he do that? Where did that go?
You're just totally immersed into the film when you go into the cinema. You're immersed into it.
The good thing is they spend about... The amount of time they spend on Earth is about an hour.
Yeah.
And like 40 minutes to an hour. It only feels like 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half an hour. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel long at all.
The thing I like about this film as well is someone says, "Oh, what's Insta?" Like, say it's good, and they say, "Oh, why?" You cannot explain this film.
You can't explain. You can't explain. You can explain up to a point, and then that's it. That's you have to go. You have to actually watch it for yourself and see it. But a lot of people can disagree with us on that. A lot of people might agree with us on that. But
what was your worst film?
My worst film, without even seeing it, I already know Mrs. Brown's Boys movie is probably the worst film ever made by mankind. But Godzilla is my worst film of the year.
It was bad
because it was the most disappointing film. The trailer made it look awesome. Film boring as hell.
Yeah. For me, it's Dumb and Dumber 2. Really disappointed by this film.
See, right.
Too silly, ridiculous.
Dumb and Dumber 2. I saw the trailer. There were a few funny bits in it, but I just thought there is no way that they can make a film as good as the first one.
No, you see, I was a big fan of the first one. They seem to have all these ideas and plummeted them all into this one film, and the film just looked like it was like sketches, and it just didn't work. It was so long as well.
Didn't work.
I mean, if they just cut a couple of bits out, you would have had an okay film.
Because it was not good.
There was some funny parts.
I knew it would be. I knew it would be a flop from the moment I saw the trailer. I thought, okay,
terrible.
Is it going to be good? Like they're too old. If they did this 10 years ago,
they look creepy.
If they did this 10 years ago, it would have been an awesome film.
Yeah.
It would have been so good because they would have still had it, and it would have still been relevant. Because I think they waited way too long. Dumber and Dumber is a great film, but
they should have left it.
It's been too long, and they tried to reboot it, and it didn't work.
I was quite embarrassed to be sitting in the cinema watching this film.
Yeah,
I really was.
But
what was your biggest surprise? Your biggest surprise was
Guardians of the Galaxy.
My biggest surprise movie of 2014 was As Above, So Below. Great horror. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. Ben hasn't. I'm trying to get him to see it.
I'll watch it, but I'm okay. Well, I don't know. But thanks for watching. We are back on track now. We're back after the New Year and Christmas. Saw all our family, had a great time.
Yeah.
We're back making videos now. So hope you like the episode. And as always, like and subscribe. And peace out.